Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I just want to talk to you about what to do when your waters break and you're at home. So if you're at home and your waters break, first of all, you may not be sure if it is your waters that have broken or if it is something else. So for example, your waters might break and it will not be the usual big gush that you may have seen in movies or a really noticeable waters breaking. It could be just a little trickle that you feel coming down your legs, or just you feel your underwear might be wet for some time. The first thing you need to do to just for the basics is to make sure that you note down the time when you feel your waters have broken or when you feel like you're leaking any fluids. And then what you need to do next is to put on a pad and then monitor and see what's going to happen next. So the difference between waters breaking or if it's just either a discharge or a little bit of urine is that if it is your waters that's broken, it will keep coming. It will never stop coming. You will never feel dry again until you've had the baby and you've delivered and gone through the whole process of labor and delivery. So if you put on a pad and you go back and check it and you feel like, okay, it's definitely wet, you're getting more and more fluid coming out, and it's not stopping, then most likely your waters has broken. The other thing that you need to do that's also important is to contact your professional caregiver, your midwife or your doctor, and to just let them know what you're experiencing and let them know what's going on. Another thing to note down, if you feel like, yeah, it's definitely your waters that's broken, is that you need to look at the color of the fluid coming out. You want this fluid to be totally clear. Sometimes it could be a little bit pinkish with a bit of mucusy to it, consistency to it, or you may also have a little bit of red blood with it. This blood should not be a lot. It shouldn't be fresh red bleeding. If you get any fresh red bleeding at all, you will need to definitely make your way into the hospital to get assessed and to be seen. Um, if it is your waters and you're definitely sure, for example, you it breaks and you get a big gush where you're totally soaked or wet, then you need to make sure that again you call your care providers, your midwife or your doctor, let them know what's happening. They'll give you the furthest instruction of what to do next. But again, you have to look at the time it happened. The reason why you're looking at the time is to make sure that in some cases there will always be a time frame where they'll want you to be in established labor from the time that your waters are broken. So I know in my trust in this in the country of UK, your waters break, you have up to 24 hours for you to be in established labor. If this hasn't happened, then the main procedure or the procedure to move on to next is to induce your labor. So once your waters break is the reason why you're going to note the time down. Okay, so that you know when an hour when it's been over 24 hours. You also want to check the color, because if the waters break and the color is either green or yellow, or you can't really make it out but it seems that there is a color to it, then this could indicate that your baby may have passed a bit of poo, which is also known as meconium. In this instance, if that's what you're getting and you're seeing clearly that the color is green or yellow, you will need to go in as soon as you can, because your baby will need to then be monitored and your labor needs to be charted, and make sure that you are in established labor, things are moving along. If your waters break, you see a color, and you haven't started any contractions, you definitely want to get yourself into the hospital so that they can start the process of getting you into labor artificially. But of course, you need to get there and consent for this to go ahead, or they can just wait for your body to go into labor but be monitored whilst this is happening. So whatever it is, always just remember to keep in touch with your trust or with your care providers, and make sure that they are aware of what's happening and you feel supported and comfortable and happy. If your waters break and you're advised to stay home, then please make sure that you definitely put a pad on, you're checking the color often, you are being active, try to drink water, be well hydrated, continue to use the toilet often, and just wait for things to progress and get yourself into active labor. This is the information I would like to share with you today. Hope you find it useful. If you have any questions regarding your waters breaking or anything regarding being at home and not sure about things, please give me a question in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to reply for you. Thank you so much, and I hope you are going to have a great labor and a lovely delivery at the end. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.